Eerie, minimal ambient music. A deep, calm voice narrates over a slow pan of distant galaxies, fading into black. For centuries, we've looked to the stars with hope. Hope that we are not alone. Hope that someone, anyone, is out there. But what if we've misunderstood the silence? What if the silence is a warning? There is a theory that haunts scientists more than any alien invasion, any apocalyptic comet, or any black hole. It's called the Great Filter. A concept so terrifying it might explain why the universe, despite its immensity, is so deathly quiet. The Great Filter proposes this. Somewhere along the evolutionary path from primitive life to spacefaring civilization, there is a step so difficult, so lethal, that almost nothing survives it. And maybe, just maybe, we are approaching it. Or worse, we've already passed it. Let's consider the timeline. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old. Our Earth? Just 4.5 billion. Modern humans? Only about 200,000 years. Our technology? Barely a blink in cosmic time. Statistically, we should be seeing hundreds, if not millions, of intelligent civilizations. And yet, nothing. No messages. No evidence. Only fading stars and repeating signals. So where is everyone? That question, known as the Fermi paradox, has haunted astrophysics for decades. The Great Filter may be the answer. It could be a natural catastrophe, like gamma-ray bursts sterilizing planets. It could be biological, life simply failing to evolve complexity. It could be technological, civilizations destroying themselves in war, climate collapse, or artificial intelligence run amok. But there's another, more chilling version. One whispered in the halls of SETI institutes and black-budget defense labs. The filter isn't an accident, it's enforced. A cosmic intelligence, so old, so advanced, it monitors the galaxy. It waits, and when a species becomes too noisy, too curious, or too dangerous, it removes them. Not out of hatred, but out of caution. Not every intelligence wants to share the universe. Some want to preserve it. And to them, we may look like infants with fire in our hands. We split atoms. We broadcast into space. We dream of colonizing Mars and mining the moon. But we also wage war, build AI without limits, poison our own oceans. What if the filter is watching all of this? And what if the signal, the one from FRB 180916, isn't a message to us, but a trigger, a test, a ping to see how we respond, to measure our behavior, our curiosity, our aggression? Because something strange has happened. A deep space probe, Voyager Echo 4, launched by a private aerospace firm, disappeared. It was headed toward the outer heliopause, beyond Pluto, to test interstellar radiation levels. But weeks after launch, it stopped transmitting. Then, it began transmitting again, from a different vector. Same signal format, same onboard encryption, but altered, as if someone had accessed its core systems and rewritten its identity. Now it's broadcasting a new signal, one that includes unfamiliar binary patterns, structures that resemble prime number chains, sequences that do not match any known programming language. The probe has been hijacked. NASA won't comment. The company behind it went dark. But insiders report the probe is no longer headed away from Earth. It's turning back. Who or what is piloting it? And why come back here? Some believe it's harmless. A glitch. Space debris interference. Others are less optimistic. What if it's not just a probe anymore? What if it's a scout? A test of our response protocols? A whisper to see if we react, if we fear, fight, or welcome? Because our response will tell them everything they need to know. If we attack it, we may seem hostile. If we worship it, we may seem primitive. If we ignore it, we may seem unaware. But if we study it, if we learn from it, If we solve its pattern, then we may have passed the test. But there's one more possibility, the most unsettling of all. What if the probe isn't from them? What if it's both from us? A message we once sent, altered, returned, repackaged. A loop. What if we're trapped in a cosmic simulation? A sandbox run by intelligence beyond comprehension. Every signal, every anomaly, every vanishing star, part of the script. And we're the experiment, not to be destroyed, not to be saved, just watched, measured, until the data is complete. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is physics, philosophy, mathematics, and deep space telemetry all pointing in one direction. Something is managing the silence, and the great filter may not be a wall we pass, but a gate we're waiting to be judged at. Music builds to a low crescendo, then fades into static.